Good day, everyone. It's Max, and welcome back to the Dyson Sphere Program. Next, here in the next system, doing the next things. That's right. It's episode 46. It's going to be Rocket Component 2 Day. That's right. We're going to have the second piece of the 3 pieces we need to make these 200 rockets a minute. And a little bit on top of that, today we're going to, we only got 2 things to do, but I'm going to bring you along for building one of them. Just to kind of show you my latest build style a little bit, using the copy mods and showing about how things expand. Let's get into it. Okay, yeah, nothing like a little sun power. Zip zip. Yeah, so of course, we're getting closer all the time to all the machines working, because up to this point, as I would build a thing, it would stay dormant for a very long time. But we're getting closer to the end now, so as we're starting things up, more machines kind of fire into action and the things come alive. So I have prepared here and Planet 3 with 10 suns apiece. A little bit of extra sun power. Vroom, vroom. Yeah, now, there's not a lot of fuel up here at the moment, but there's a whole canister of it down there. We can take a look at that. So we are now producing a gigawatt of power on the planet. Yeah, that's right. I've actually converted this top row into creating antimatter. Well, it's the photons, the critical photons, so as we can do antimatter with it. So as they can replace themselves. One of the things I planned for was to produce 5 of these a minute. I mean, yeah, I know, it's pretty crazy. So the plan was always for me to build 200 rockets, 500 solar sails extra, and 5 antimatter, just to kind of have it kicking around, right? If I didn't need the antimatter, cool. But I did put it into the plan because I just want to make sure I was building for that extra resource. So we're probably go with that at some point in time. Okay, let's move on down here a little bit. So, of course, we're going to be doing 2 things today, and it's right here, right? So the first thing, of course, we want to do is we want to set up and turn on the frame material. Now, we should have all the parts for the frame material. That's what we got going on here. And of course, the Mr. Robotos, they all delivered the silicon here already. But we need to go check out them carbon nanotubes. I'm pretty sure they're not being delivered. And the titanium alloy, of course, is made but not being delivered. So let's go handle that first. I think. Did I bring towers along? Was I thinking that far ahead? Probably not. I probably... and this is going to be, well, you know, before we fly over there, let's talk about the second part. So we're going to do this build. It is, just to bring it up here a little bit, it's not across multiple build lines, but it's stretched out enough that you're going to see copy space changes, I believe. And so you'll get to see a little bit about how I handle that. So we'll just bebop along here a little bit. Here is the actual titanium alloy, which of course we're going to have to grab some of that. Let's see. Stuff and things. Do we got the stuff and the things? Okay, yeah. So we got some of these, we got some of those, we got some robots. We got a few spaceships. I don't think we're going to be doing any spaceshipy things, but we'll take a few along anyway. I cleaned up my inventory. And yes, we're not launching any more rockets. I've got the rocket silos in my inventory at the moment. In fact, I could probably just put them over here for the moment. And I'll take that one ray receiver out just for now. We are not launching rockets until we have our own rockets here. Gosh darn by gosh. That's going to be a thing. So let's slam in some sorters, because that's the thing you need when you build a lot of stuff. We're going to need a bunch of these when you build a bunch of stuff. Okay, let's go check out the top here. Okay, the very long thing goes all the way around. Okay, yes, so I did put in the towers, but oh, okay, they're in storage mode. All right, that's fine. Cool. Let's, you know what? I probably don't have enough power towers here to handle this, but we'll handle that. Okay, so let's turn these on. This should start delivering all the carbon nanotube thingies. Yes, they are. They're gonna zip on down there. Do a delivery, guys. That's it. Do the delivery. In fact, I'm gonna swing back because we're gonna want to do the other one. Titanium alloy, I know, doesn't have towers, so let's get them in. All right, because there's the start, and here's the finish. Right on. Boom. Now, this line should be almost full. I think these lines here have 6. This should be 12. In any case, it should be running an almost full line, and well, I don't know if it's full, but it's full enough that it should work. So we basically want to plop a tower on the end of this sucker and let her go. We'll even give it like a minute to kind of fill up just to have a thing. Boom. All done. All right. You want... right there. That's right. You know what? I'm gonna set that to storage for a second. I'm gonna put the 50 robots in. But I'm just literally letting the line kind of unload on itself. Kind of letting get a little caught up, so as we don't turn the robots on, they go trying to deliver 5 at a time. That's a little bit goofy. Well, since the build's right up here, we'll just fly down there in a minute. Okay, so that is going to be the stuff coming in. Let's just double check that to see how we're doing. We got the green stuff. We got the tubey stuff. Yes, we do. It is just waiting for the other stuff. Yep, it's just waiting for the final stuff. In fact, we can even do this. And just clip that there. And while that's filling up down there, we can probably get a box ready for this. So we can do the test. Look at this. You almost think I was kind of ahead of the game sometimes. Sometimes I forget the box, though. You know, you got to check that out. Now, this, of course, is in future concept. So while that's filling up, I'll talk about this. Again, we are supplying solar sails to everybody, okay, that requests them from here on out. 500 solar sails a minute. But we, of course, are trying to supply the rockets for everybody, 200 of them a minute, which means the solar sails must go into making this stuff over here first before we just give away free solar sails to everybody, right? So this splitter here is going to filter around the tower and make sure that they get their load first. Then it's going to try and shove into the tower, but if the tower somehow becomes full, or this line or something happens here, it will try to spit them back out again onto this line. So we're doubly making sure that the rockets get in there first. Then if we have extra sails, we're good to go. So that way, if we're only producing, like, let's say I need 17,000 sails, and let's say we're only producing like 1660 or something, we're short 40 sails a go. Well, it'll take the 40 short from the extra sails and not from the rockets. So that's why that's doing what it's doing. All right, let's actually gear this up. You may now begin supply, fine sir. And I want you to carry the stuff over here. That's right, you just fly right up here, my good friend. And you just get ready to do the thing. We'll even let you fill up a little bit. Do you not have your own drones? No, you don't. How mean of me. Here, you can have 52. That is going to be a thing you can have. That's right. We want lots of drones, making sure they deliver lots of things. Do not jip out. Here we go. All right, let's hook something up and do a test. Because we like doing the test part. We want to make sure we get enough time to put that other factory together. Boom, boom, boom. Off you go. I better see stuff lighting up. Yes, I do. Okay, that's cool. I was gonna say, why isn't stuff lighting up? I'm getting nervous. Okay. Well, let's see. Which line is which now? Okay. Oh, yeah. All right. We got lines coming down here. That's cool. Let's try not to mess this up like the computer chips the other day and forget a line. So that's okay. They're all connected. All right. That's cool. Lots of stuff going into the box. That's really cool. We like that. Okay. You're down at the end. Okay, these are getting down to the end. All right, well, you know what? I say we go at this at 55 and see what happens. Boom, there we go. So, in less than 55 seconds, we'll find out if I'm relatively close in the whole frame material department, right? And then, of course, we'll be moving on to part number 2. Dyson Sphere component. Yeah, it's a component. So we'll be moving on to that. Yeah, right, let's see. So we're at 25. 30 seconds to go. 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 750. Well, 8. Well, it looks like we're going to do 1,000 easy. That's good, I think. Well, I think it's good. The chart will tell me if it's good or not, but I think it looks great myself, but we're going to find out anyway. 52, 53, 54, 55. Okay, well, we're going to stop there. Let me take the pause here, and we'll find out if it's any good. Oh, yeah, we're good. I needed 1,200. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 1,000. There's 1,100. There's 1,200. So we're actually over by 50. So we are good to go. Now, time for the big one. Okay. This is how I would do a setup. What I would usually do is I would get the calculation to do what it is I need. So in this particular case, I think I'm doing 80 machines. You know what? If this messes up the screen, I'll come back, but I don't think it will mess up the screen. Let's see. Where is the number? The number is... Okay, yeah. All right. So, I am doing 80 machines. No, I'm doing 72 machines. I'm doing a row of 9 here. I think that's why I have this other machine out here to remind me it's not 10, it's 9. I need 71.2 machines to make this work, but I think I'm doing 9 by 8 for 72. So, of course, I work out the numbers first, and then what I usually do is I usually get one row laid out. My first row will always be on the most narrow side. So if I'm working from the North Pole, I will work from the North Pole down, and if I'm working at the South Pole, I would work from the South Pole up. So this would be my most narrow side. I will put these machines together first. Now, I've left myself a little clue. The short stick is the outbound lane. So in this particular case, I want to make sure I'm going to the outbound lane. And I will do the opposite of that on the other side. Right? Now, of course, we have an inbound lane that we have to pick up from. Right? So in this case, on this side, I'm going to pick up from the center, but on this side, I'm going to pick up from the right, or from its left. If you were turned this way, it's going to be from its left. Or in this case, it's going to be the top. Now, the reason is that when you combine this together, and I'll just quickly demonstrate this. When you combine these together, notice now that all the sorters all match up, right? So the first two are paired, and then there's a long left and a long right. That's why I've done it that way. In fact, we're actually going to do that here now in the center. So, of course, we're going to do one here, one long one here, and then one long to the left. And that will set them up. Now I can take away my little sample down here. Boop. Okay, now we're ready to do some copy. Copy me. Boom. So again, I am doing, I'm leaving a space on that first one. And I kind of get myself set up here in the center, and I stretch myself out. So that's 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. Go ahead, put that down, dude. Cool. And now, of course, I will take this one and run it down. Boom. Now, before I run the next rows, I will actually do a copy of this one down. So this is row 1, row 3, row 5, row 7, and I don't need a row 9, so that's good enough for that. And then, of course, I take this one, and that's row 2, so this will be row 4, row 6, and row 8. Boom. Okay, now I would take this one, and we are going to copy it there. And see how we're still getting, even though it's getting, the spaces are, it's getting a little wider, we're still getting good spacing, right? We're still getting good spacing. So, of course, we're doing okay there. And then we're going to take this next row down, and But we're going to run into a problem here soon. I'm hoping we'll run into it in this project. Like so. And now we'll take this one. All right, yeah, now we've run into it. So now what's happened is the spacing, even though we're not even across a build line, the spacing on the blocks themselves has gotten so wide that it's starting to throw off the actual shaping of the machines. Do a little bit of a minus sign thing here, right? In fact, you know what? I need to recopy that. So I may actually need to fix that back up. Yeah, so actually I'm going to get one more row out of this. I was kind of hoping that was going to be the row to do this on. We'll do this one. Okay, now, yeah, okay, so now this is going to be the row. Good. I knew one of these rows was going to do it. So you'll now notice that even though, again, same deal. We're on the same spacing, right? So, I've come under, I took the copy. I'm under the second machine. I've got it placed down, but now it seems kind of short, right? So now I can actually give it an additional space with my plus minus key, but in this case, the plus key. And now it rematches the spacing that I had going before. I've also been able to use that trick building top down across build lines, and that's how I was doing the silicone, whatever, which one you want to do, smelters up there, and doing them 300 smelters. Even going across multiple build lines, I was still able to keep them all the same because I was able to start from the top, or in that case, that would have been the South Pole, so I would start from the bottom. In any case, I was starting from the smallest line and working my way all the way to what I would call the largest line. Now, there is one thing you have to keep in mind, and this is a decision you're going to have to make yourself, and that is, if you keep doing that, you'll get perfect machines. The thing is that they'll be so super stretched, right? So, by the time you get down here, let's say I take this machine down here, right? So, yeah, I could keep running this down this line, and it would work great. But by the time you get down here, now you're to line that up, right? So if we want to line them machines up, that is them right about there somewhere, right? You're now getting into 3-4 spaces between the machines, just to make this all work. And so you kind of got to decide: is that are you willing to waste that kind of space in terms of planet space versus what you want to do? I've been okay with that because, the nice part about these volcanoids or volcano planets is that basically they're just nothing but space and some acid pods, So I'm okay with that, but you'll have to decide that for yourself, I guess. So let's we'll get that planted in there. We copied that. We'll get that over here. Now, of course, all my spacing is messed up, so we'll do some plus signs here for a bit. Boom, 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 boom. Something like that. Yes. And we'll get you in there. Really? Are we off already? Is it already off? I don't believe that. Really? Okay, well, we can add it. See? I'm already down just a couple of rows for this, and yet it was off by 1, so no problem. Okay, so we'll get down here a little bit. We'll do this one. And my good friend, we will do you down here. Boom. And we'll even one for the box. Excellent. And now we have it ready. Oh yeah, it is ready. It is ready. Yeah, so I'm actually using the tower as a sorter. Pretty cool, huh? Just give me a sec. Excuse me, I had to cough really bad for like the last 5 minutes, and I've been holding it back, and it's like, no, I am not waiting any longer. I'm like, okay, dude, chill, I'll cough. All right, so, yeah, so I'm using this as a makeshift sorter. Now, 2 of the things we're going to import here, obviously, but obviously the third one is just going to come in. I'm just going to pipe it in. But in all cases, we're just using these as like splitters, and it's going to pump this all out just really cool, like. So now we got to have the things. I mean, that's what we do here, right? We do the things. So we want demand all the things. You're not demanding that, though. That is the wrong thing to demand, my friend. You are supposed to be demanding, oh, yes, right. I didn't have to ship you like that. I could just pump you in. Oh, right, because I am using it as a splitter. Right. Everything is fine. Everything is fine. Okay, let's hook up, let's go get the CPUs first, because I gotta fly them over here. They gotta fly. Rocket! Yeah. A little bit of Def Leppard for everybody. Okay. Boom. Put this down. How many in this box? This box was crazy. Yeah, sure. Now we actually want to shove all this into a thing. So let's try and clean this up a little bit. Because this was a rush job box. If I remember correctly, and yeah, we had to rush this box in because we were a little not ready for the outcome of the end times. There we go. How many are in the box? Oh God, obviously too many. Okay, we'll just stick a box over here for a second. Here, you can have a lot of those. Just hold on a second. I'm going to get you some more of these. Here, have some more. I mean, I really hate throwing stuff out, right? Yes, I mean, I throw graphene and hydrogen out like it's candy, but the oil doesn't run out. Not yet, anyway. Where the resources do run out, the graphene and the oil don't. So that's why I don't mind throwing them out, but I do kind of mind throwing stuff like this out. All right, let's get a tower power. And you don't want to be wasting a little. You never know what I might be able to use this space for. I might use that space for something else. So you are definitely going to hold chips. And right now, I'm just going to get you to store that for a second until I wonder if I can put some of them back in. Boop. Can I put some of you in there? Boop. Yes, I can. That's that was pretty cool, actually. That's awesome. So that way you're not these machines. I'm not wasting a whole lot of stuff. That's really cool. Okay, so let's plug this all in and see if we can't make it work. Boom, and you, sir, can go boom. And oh no, you can just stay right out here. That's good. There's 3. Yes, thanks, autosave. It must be about that time, is it? Okay, that's cool. That's 4. We'll do that. We're going to give you a bunch of robots. Gosh darn. You know what? We're going to give you a bunch of power first because you're going to need to charge up. There you go. Now you're going to need a bunch of robots. Mr. Robotos. There we go. Boom. Okay. Supply. Zip. That's right. You just fly right over here and drop them off in their box. Right over the suns. There we go. Perfect. Okay. Let's hook up the solar sails. This is the one I kind of want to see. Right now, I've just got this set to storage because obviously we don't want these going anywhere. I just kind of want to see how this is going to work out. And boom. Off you go. So, it's doing exactly what I want. I want it to stay to the left. Keep going left unless. And see, notice it's not even trying to, it tried to come back out this way. It was like, oh, I'm sorry, we'll come back out. Yeah, I gotta actually connect these. No, stop filling that tower up. Here, you can do all the things here. All right. No, stop doing that. You didn't get the last one, dude. What are you guys on strike? You taking a break? Let's go. We got things to do. So of course it can't empty this tower back out because it waits for an empty lane, so it's going to keep what it has. That being said, though, if something happens to this lane, it will empty back out into it, which is the priority part. That's pretty cool. Okay, I'm pretty sure I have the box. Yes, we have the box ready. Cool. What are you guys all doing? You know what? I'm going to give them a few seconds to kind of load up because this is a big line. This is a big line of stuff. Yeah, there we go. Load up, guys. Feel good about it. All right, now this is going to be the question. Using a tower as a sorter. Okay, or as a splitter. Sure, why not? Off you go. Boom. Nope. No. Oops, my bad. No, get out of the stupid menu. All right, I can set you to storage. Are you not going in? Yes, you are going in. Is it not storing? Oh, is it because it's got no power? I mean, that line is moving. There's all kinds of stuff moving on that line. That's very worrying. Like, what is it you're doing? Oh, okay. You are doing a thing. Okay, cool. Because I thought that's actually a little concerning. I hope it figures out that it has to kind of empty into all 3. I thought towers did it equally, but it appears they do not. Look, it still hasn't done this 4th line, and I'm a little worried about that now. You know, favoritism and all that stuff. Like, no, I haven't got time for favoritism. I need you to do the things. Now, in this particular case, it shouldn't matter. I'm kind of hoping, but I guess we're going to find out. I'll be a little worried. Let's see how we're doing down here. These should be, hopefully these last lines are finally loading up. Yes, they are. So let's do this test. I will not panic on it. Let's start at 50 and see what happens. Excellent. There we go. So, yeah, I mean, the idea of using it as a sorter, or as a splitter, basically, yeah, that was a great idea. I thought, yeah, I'll just use this as my splitter and I won't have to run all these little splitter things. I can just run this big tower, which I'm already using for other things. That being said, though, if it's going to do really wonky stuff like that, that might not work for lighter load lines. Oh, look at this. I missed one. This isn't good. That's not going to make the test look happy, is it? Look. Oh, man. We totally missed this. We're going to have to restart this test. Yeah, we can't be having that. Look at this. This is a mess. Not good at all. Not good. That's okay. I'm not going to panic on it. Look at that. It's already down at the end. So we'll start the test again. Boom. 50 seconds. All right. What's another minute among friends? Another minute among friends is all fine. Yeah. We need 400. That is the goal here, by the way. It has to be 400. 400. Got to get to 400 in 30 seconds. This isn't looking good, though. I would say either this is not warmed up or we've miscounted something. Yep. Faster, faster. You're only at, you got to get there. You got to get there. You got 20 seconds. You got 20 seconds. Come on, guys. You got to go faster than this. We need this 400. 51, 52, 53, 50. Oh, come on. Where's my extra 49? 50. Look at that. Whoo, let me tell you, that was a pretty close call. Whoo. All right. But that is our 400. We're winners. Real close, like. Let's try not to shave that one too many times. Okay, obviously, like I said, when you start building up this kind of stuff, you start getting the drones flying around. Look at this. I mean, we got things flying around everywhere because, of course, we're needing the chips, and the chips need the blue things, and the blue things need the other things, and the copper needs to fly up here. So now we're actually getting stuff and things flying around a lot, right? And how's our power doing? Wow, we're using over 700 megawatts. And we're not even running some of this stuff. Okay, I guess I'm going to need more suns. That could be a thing. Let's just fly up here for a second. Hey guys, it's not good. I hear we're running a little low on the power. Yeah, like 750 is not good. We're going to need more pew pew and zoom zoom. Okay, with that though, we now have 2 of the 3 components made. I'll go make some more suns, because when we fire this all up, it's gonna go. Hey, we're gonna fly. I'm telling you, a little Def Leppard never hurt anybody. We're gonna have some rockets. Yeah. I'm Max. This is Dyson Sphere Next, because we're building the next thing on the next planet, and this planet is getting really full. Like I said, this here is the only section left, and it is for the next build, and it takes a lot of machines. We're talking hundreds of machines, but the rest of the planet, it's covered with stuff. We got things covering it everywhere. It actually is quite cool to look at. We got rings around either side now. It's getting kind of full. In that case, with the Dyson Sphere floating around just outside the curvature, I will see you on the next one. Take care.